Hello. What's going on? How's everybody's Sunday going? Not on my end. Yep. We're gonna jump into some design today, but we do some Luchador or some Dreadnought, kind of going back and forth between both of them. Yeah, how's everybody going? Welcome to the stream. Yesterday we did like a good long, like 4 hour. I would have even pushed maybe to like 6 hour stream if I was able to, playing Final Fantasy 16. I'll be doing and playing that through the story again sometime this week. Probably this Wednesday, we'll see. If not, I might just do like a special pop in, like just a special random stream just to play that. But today we're gonna get into some design. So, we're still working on the next update for the Luchador. Right now we have about 3 subclass ideas going that I want to add into the game for the class, and as well as add in, as we get to it, some magic items, as well as some NPC stat blocks that you'll be able to use for DMs to throw at their party, that are all going to be wrestling inspired. So yeah, so we got a lot to work on with this. And then with the Dreadnought, we're still a little stuck, to be honest. I'm kind of coming around to just like not having a defensive exhaustion feature. I think to have some sort of protection, a self-sustaining feature, as the case with pretty much most marshals. It's to some extent, it needs to be a minor one or some sort of supportive utility one. Dreadblow is, for this class, is in a way a soft defensive feature because it causes the frighten effect. So the creature, when they attack, have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. So yeah, so that is going to be one really solid, especially at level 1. So yeah, I've been going back and forth on maybe utilizing exhaustion to some extent, but I think I've kind of hopped off that train. I can't find a strong narrative to explain why you're getting powered up or for getting more tired, you know? So yeah, so that's kind of where we're at right now. So, all right, so let us hop back into this. So, Mask of the Galvanic Grasp. This is going to be our Luchador that is meant to be a more grappling, using holds, but also electrifying, shocking people. So this is what we're trying to go for, to add a different playstyle that, while you're capable of doing it so far with the base class, it's not 100% supported, admittedly. Hey, what's going on, Nick? Yeah, we're gonna be working on Luchador and possibly Dreadnought. We're probably gonna be a little bit of a shorter stream. We'll probably only go for like 2 hours today. My stomach has been a little funky since Friday. Oh no, not for the Luchador. For the Dreadnought. That's kind of where I was playing with the idea of, with this, for every level of exhaustion you gain a passive benefit. But I just can't find the right narrative that fits with the class to do that. And also Dreadblow already has the inherent defensive ability, so yeah, so just instead I think I'm gonna just kind of drop that idea. A lot of it too is because Dreadnought kind of has a lot of different theming and emphasis on its mechanics, and adding an additional mechanic on top of that Um, I don't know. I just feel that's might be a little overly complicated for no reason. Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah. So for Dreadnought, I do really want to put a little bit more emphasis on the dark arts aspect of it and how you're obtaining and gaining Devilry Point, as well as Dreadblow, and also utilizing your hit die. Yeah, it might be something, excuse me, that as a subclass I can do, but in a lot of ways, Dark Arts is just Luchador, but with magic instead. Kind of really how it is. So it already has a very specific playstyle that we're aiming at, that you want to be aggressive, especially like aggressive in combat to generate spell points, be able to cast spells, which is a bit different. All right, so let's go back to this. And I still got this cough too. Just got a lot going on with me. All right. Also, last night I sort of started working on, like, kind of sneaking in while I was playing my Pathfinder game last night. Some stuff for the Mask of the Twin Soul. At least we have a name for the one of the core features. Splinter Twin, taking its name after a Magic the Gathering card of a very prominent competitive deck for the modern format. And pretty much it's going to be, instead of getting additional signature moves like many of the other Luchador subclasses do get, this was going to take a little bit more after the Mask of the Feathered Serpent, where instead they're going to get an ability that acts very similar to or is just as powerful as a signature move, but it operates completely on its own. So with Splinter Twin, you're going to create a double of yourself, pretty much your tag team partner. And right now, I think all you're gonna, instead of being able to teleport and do all this crazy stuff, the main thing this is going to allow you to do is be able to grapple and shove with an additional body. So not only will you be able to do that, your twin will be able to do that, or you yourself can grapple or shove somebody, and then your twin can beat them up. Signature move meta magic. Oh yeah. So this is what we're doing with Splinter Twin. That's the goal with this one. I want to get a better name for Mask of Mayhem. This is going to be your pretty much hardcore, no holds barred. You use improvised weapons, steel chairs, tables, ladders, baseball bats, etc. Subclass. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the plan. Originally, like, I was messing with a little bit with the twin last night. So is the twin going to be the same as the base character other than the AC and HP? Originally, one of the ways I was going to mess with it, and what I did, was create a stat block for it. And then I realized you have to set its own... You have to set up its own pretty much ability scores for that. And what I really wanted to do is that it's pretty much a copy of your of your character. So I wanted to use your ability scores to be able to like actually do signature moves and stuff. So that is pretty much what I needed to do. So it made more sense to kind of follow the Echo Knight template and just kind of change some parameters, mainly the change its hit points is like the big thing, because this having just one ace, like 1 HP, kind of sucks for a melee, but it might be something I might want to reconsider depending on how it plays, and maybe just give it a really high AC and just a really terrible hit point, like a hit point pool, or the complete opposite. Give it a really good hit point pool, but it has a really crappy AC, so it's constantly getting hit. Pretty much the intention isn't really to have it be a tanky pet for you. It's meant to be a partner for you to kind of help set up signature moves, or use it to use signature moves also while you're grappling and shoving. Does it follow the Echo Knight idea of a double not being a creature? Kind of, yeah. Well, it's not really an object. Oh yeah, I would say it's that. It's not really a creature. If I did a creature version of this, I think I was gonna make it Fey. Will there be an option, use a bonus action to let it attack and do a flurry of blows style attack? Probably not. I think you're going to be able to use your bonus action to command this thing, or use your own, like, use signature moves from its position instead. Like, you got to think about it this way too. Like, the Splinter, the Mask of the Galvanic Grasp and Mask of the Twin Soul also kind of go hand in hand in the more grappling style abilities. Because what you can have happen, now that I'm like really thinking about it, is that you can have, my intention is that you're gonna have your twin holding down one of the signature moves of, like, to hold, like an armbar or a full Nelson or a chokehold, something like that. And then you can have you, or if it's you holding it, or the double, whoever is not holding it, come up and beat the person that they're grappling and holding down with a signature move. So again, it's another way to kind of like build towards a grappler playstyle. Oh yeah. Yeah, my thing, I think Mask of the Twin Soul might be might end up being one of the stronger subclasses in terms of just power, depending on how it is, just because you're getting a whole extra body and expanding the range of how you can actually do some of your actions. Definitely needs an ability similar to the Battle Master's Bait Switch. Actually, that'd be sick. Oh. So one thing I'm definitely gonna put a lot of emphasis on is if your double is taken out, that most of your features still work for the subclass. I think that's one of my biggest problem with like pet type subclasses for 5e, especially when they're completely built around them. After playing, like, my first-hand experience playing the Battlesmith Artificer, as soon as your pet is killed, you pretty much don't have a subclass. And I think that's been my overall problem for pet subclasses for this game, and it does get a little frustrating because your whole subclass is built around having that extra body, and since they don't always scale as you level, it feels kind of like a waste. So it's like one thing I want to be mindful, especially since a pet, pretty much a hero with a pet, in some nature is like a big fantasy people like to play. Look at bait and switch for the fighter. Okay, so this is bait and switch for the fighter. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the pet classes need a backup option if the pet does. Yeah. What they really probably like, what I personally would like is that the pet classes have supportive options that function with or without the pet. So like if you had like for what I'm trying to do with this subclass is that a lot of the features that will work if you use your twin. If twin's gone, if you can at least coordinate with another ally, they should benefit and work with the ally also. Honestly, any pet class that loses their pet in combat should just gain a bunch of barbarian levels temporarily. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's funny. That's funny. Nothing pisses off your party more when you're the DM and you go after their pet, their party pet. Now, you really want to have your villain be evil, like, and your party really like the players actually hate the villain, not just the characters, the players. Target their pet. They definitely will not like you. Well, they won't like the enemy. They're like, yep, that dog kicker needs to die. That's pretty much what they're gonna do. They'll go full murder hobo just to get rid of them. Okay, so when you're within 5 feet of a creature on your turn, yeah, he burned down my village. Shame. He kicked my dog. He must die. Exactly. When you're within 5 feet of a creature on your turn, you can expend. Okay. I might be able to make tag team a 6th level feature. And okay, I gotta figure out how to. Yeah, it's possible to give them like a signature move that's dedicated specifically to this subclass. Like we've done it before with the maskless. They got 2 signature moves that are exclusive to the subclass, which are Rudo, or yeah, this one. It's they got Eye Poke and Low Blow that are exclusive to that one, so it's something we can do. But I'm also thinking like how to build it into the kit so that it's not going to be exclusive. That it still uses Luchador to some extent also, but also like it's something signature for the subclass. So let's see. Gotta write this in a way. So how do I want this to work? Yeah, that's why I was like, I had to reread it multiple times to be like, okay, yeah. Um, okay, so this is my version. When an ally 5 feet next to you or your twin is hit with a melee attack, as a reaction, you can use your doodle feature and switch places with that creature, provided you spend at least 5 feet of movement and the creature is willing and incapacitated. Okay. Okay, so we don't need the movement clause. We don't need the movement clause. Yeah. So you or your twin could switch places with them. And switch places with that creature. Yeah, so this is... So it's a reaction-based one. You're still using a Luchador. You're going to be tanking some... Pretty much you or your twin take some of the damage, and we're going to prevent that damage. Doodle doodle. But on the next turn, you or the person you tagged out is going to get the AC bump. So it's very... like, that's what I'm thinking of with bait and switch. Yeah, we might... When an ally 5 feet next to you or your twin is hit with a melee attack, as a reaction, you can use your doodle feature and switch places with that creature. You or your twin become the target of the attack. This movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still also trying to figure out in a way how to make it so that you can use this with your twin. Okay, that's this one. Okay. Spirit twin, you can use your bonus action to release a magical twin in an occupied space you can see within 15 feet of you. It shares... Okay. You can use a bonus action at least. Okay, that's what I was trying to figure. Okay. Okay. Got rid of this. This doubles magical, translucent gray image. Magical image of you that lasts until it is destroyed, until you dismiss it as a bonus action, until you leave, or until you're incapacitated. Your twin has AC 14 plus your proficiency bonus, hit points equal to your charisma modifier plus 5 times your luchador level, and immunity to all conditions. If it has to make a saving throw, it uses your saving throw bonus for the roll. It is the same size as you, and it occupies its space on your turn. You can mentally command the twin to move up to 30 feet in any direction. If your twin is ever more than 30 feet, it is destroyed. When you use your twin in the following ways: when you make the attack action on your turn, any attack you make with that action can be written from the space. Okay. As long as they are within 5 feet of you or your twin, when a creature, including you or your twin, is hit with an attack, you can use your reaction. You or your twin. As long as they. As long as they are within 5 feet of you or your twin, when a creature, including you or your twin, is hit with a melee attack as a reaction, use your doodle feature. So, okay, that sounds better. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Put me in, coach. When you use your twin in the following ways, when you take the attack action on your turn, any attack you make with that action can originate from the space or double space. So you can use your twin in the following ways. When you take the attack action on your turn, any attack you make with that action can originate from the space. Okay. The way this is worded, the attack action assumes that grapple and shove are included in this, but then also the follow-up, any attack you make with that action. I don't know if that still refers to grappling and shove. Trying to figure out. That still include grappling and shoving because those are attack actions. You make those choice for each attack. That actually, I think that still does. I still think that includes grappling and shoving. Yeah, it may not be necessary, but I think I think it's still better to list it. So people, like, it's clear, even though it might not be necessary. Like, I'm always more of a fan of clarity than leaving it up to like any sort of questioning, even if the rules say otherwise. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with twin, to be honest, because the name of the feature. You can use your bonus action to make a magical twin. When you can use your twin in the following ways. When you take the attack action on your turn, any attack, grapple, or shove you make with that action can redirect from the space of your space or the twin space. You make this choice for each attack. When your twin generate your twin. That is true. I didn't think of that way. That's most likely the case. Yeah. Double hitter. Oh. Mhm. All right, let's see. Just give him a give pack tactics. Heck no. No. Because I can't really give a pack tactics just because, not because pack tactics is broken, it's because inherently the luchador will already set up the conditions to give themselves advantage to begin with. So pack tactics at this point wouldn't be as effective. Hold on. How did I write this? I know I have another one. Oh. Children will cause one less luchador to perform against hostile creatures when. Oh. Ooh, that'd be something. That's what, yeah. I think that might be better than just a straight. Yeah. Is there a good way you can make uh, you can perform your signature moves with a partner ability, allowing the allies to spend a reaction to add Luchador or something? Well, that'd be interesting. Ooh. Yeah, I'm trying to think what would be a good way to do coordinated assault instead of something that's like so intrinsic to a luchador, something that's just generally good. Can perform your signature move for your grappling creature. That'd be fun. But then you kind of like have to, the way I'm thinking about it, like how is that going to work when you're at the table and play? Because that does take time to be like, okay, well, like having to remind the other players, like, oh yeah, if I have them held down and holding them still, like you could, like the rogue can perform a signature move, and then they're gonna need to know like a list of signature moves they can perform that's on your list. That can be a little bit like time consuming, but a straight buff. That's true. Yeah. But trying to think how we can write this coordinated assault, because yeah, just a straight blanket. First attack made against a hostile creature that is being grappled by you or your twin. The first attack made against a hostile creature that is being grappled by you or your twin has advantage if the attack hits. I've been wanting to play with the idea of your accumulated lucha die pool. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. First attack made against a hostile creature that is being grappled by you or your twin has advantage. If the attack hits, the attacking creature deals additional damage equal to the number of lucha die you currently have. Oh, and also, yeah, it also avoids the potential issue of having to figure out the crit. Like if you do crit off this coordinated assault, will the dice double? And then also having to write a clause that says, okay, yeah, well, you do not expend like lucha die when this feature happens. So but also one of the things that having it dice based actually makes it exciting. Yeah. True. We need a, yeah, 2 more. That's true. I'm gonna pull up the Echo Knight really quick here on the side. Just the reason why I pull up Echo Knight, like see what Unleash Incarnation does. You can hide your Echo Sphere whenever you take the attack, you make an additional melee. Okay, that just gives you an additional melee attack. I don't care for that. Yeah. What I'm wanting, this is probably not a good name for it, to be honest, but wanting another feature at 3rd level. That might be a little bit more utility driven, maybe something that's out of combat. Mm-hmm. That's true. Yeah, something. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Some sort of like help action ability. Okay, trying to think. Let me go look at the Hobgoblin race, the new one from, or the updated one from Mordecanian's Monsters of the Multiverse, because it has those fake gifts where every time you use your help action, you do something extra. Because the thing with help, like, since it just does a flat advantage, it kind of sucks to be like, okay, add loot, like, add additional points onto your advantage. Actually, you won't have any Luchador during non-combat times, so it's like at all. At the end of combat, pretty much Luchador go away. Trying to think. Let's see. Let's see what we got for. See if there's any other features we can kind of like. We can mess with. Yeah. Even his ability check. Oh dang. Oh yeah, that's funny. Oh, just trying to see like maybe there's another feature we can mess with from the core class. We don't use smack talk enough for like to mess with for class features, but I'm struggling to figure out like how this would work in a twin, like two people utilizing smack talk, which gives it's like a pretty much is our taunt feature. Because I definitely I have an idea for a fiend inspired subclass, like a devil inspired subclass, that's going to be more charisma based, that they could talk. They like to intimidate and persuade a lot. Yeah, pretty much that's what I kind of want the fiend one to be. It's a smack talking subclass. It fits really well with it. It's gonna be the idea of like the silver tongue devil. So that's what I'm kind of wanting out of that one. If I get a good round to it, because it's two parts. When people think of fiend, it's like there is the ability to tempt, that temptation, persuade, to deceive, and then there's also fire. It's like, hey, I want to burn them all. about a feature that hype them up their allies, giving them advantage on a charisma check. So when they make in your presence, that wouldn't be a bad thing. Maybe let's look at. That reminds me. Let's look at some paladin auras. That'd probably be a good place to like kind of look at that. Although it greatly, how about it amuses me that that would make a luchador an amazing band member or stage performer. Yeah. But also that fits. Yeah, like it makes a lot of sense. I just want to see like what kind of benefits like the auras offer, so we can kind of play with. Let's go to Aura of Conquest. Okay, nope. Conquest is not it. Heart Devotion, or maybe you guys can. No, okay, it's gonna look like absolute garbage. Give me a sec. Let me see if I can fix this. There we go. There we go. Let's look at this. Ooh, okay. Aura of Alacrity is so ass. Oh my god. So frustrating. Aura of Alacrity, man. Yeah. Rebuke the Violent, or Guardian. When a creature within 10 feet of you takes damage, you can use reaction to man. Okay, no, we don't. We already kind of have that with this. Rebuke the Violent. Oh, this one didn't even get an aura. Open Sea. Okay. This one didn't get one either. Oathbreaker doesn't have one either. Or of Hate. No. No, I'm looking for a set of auras. Maybe. Let's go to everybody's most hated one. Oh no, that's Twilight, but this one. Oathbreaker or her worst story, yeah. Golden Bond. Zach, can you choose a number of willing creatures within 30 feet of you? Okay, you create a magical bond with them for 10 minutes. Da-da-da-da. Mm-hmm. Completely unbiasedly, I prefer the horror on my Oathbreaker rework. Totally not biased. Yeah. Actually, let me switch to standing. So, yeah. Sitting too much. Okay. Boldening Bond. You can use channel Bomb of Peace, channel Affinity. Oh no, man. Let's go to Knowledge Domain. Knowledge Domain is actually one of my favorite cleric subclasses, just because of like all the information gathering kind of stuff. Do you have Hip Pond? What's going on, Matt? Hip Bond? No, bro. See, I'm trying to think. No Final Fantasy today, man. We're trying to just get some D&D stuff going on. Let's see. I don't know. I'm not really liking too much of like the supportive functions. Let's that I'm trying to see like make sense. I really want to get a PS5 and FF16, but no cash right now. Yeah, I would say it's definitely worth it. The game is really, really good. Also, for other games that you're probably going to want to play on a PS5 if you don't have them, I would recommend both Spider-Man games. They're both like Miles Morales and the first Spider-Man game are freaking solid. They go back to back with each other. And then Spider-Man 2 is going to come out too this year, so pretty much get all three of those. And then, yeah, like Miles is, that one was both of them were really good, my favorite. I'm looking forward to the next one. And then we have both Final Fantasy VII Remake and then Intergrade, and then Rebirth comes out next year too. Like, still some really solid games. Just when it comes to like games now, like it takes so long to get a good AAA game. And it just seems like we get consoles faster than we actually get like games for that console. All right, there's a spell. The communion, it's the one where we get to perform rituals and marry people. Yeah. Yeah, and especially what was it this week? Microsoft was saying that the PS5 is most likely coming out. Like Microsoft was the ones of all people saying that most likely will be out by 2028. That's not a long time. Hold on, protection and player. Where is this? Ceremony. Thank you. That's what I'm looking for. Ceremony. Yeah, that's the thing too. Like, just building up your PC is still probably the safest bet because the companies are all now starting to port over their games to PC anyway. So even PlayStation started porting everything over to PC. What Microsoft said in their court hearings today, because they're trying to fight with the FTC to take pretty much to complete the ownership of Activision Blizzard. And part of the, I guess, the court proceedings and statements were made is that Microsoft expects Sony to have a PlayStation 6 out in 2028. And that's true. We don't speak about piracy here, sir. We don't speak about that though. But yeah, but the thing with Game Pass, there's no reason to have an Xbox right now. We this generation, there isn't enough like really solid first party games that they're pushing out for Xbox that makes you want to buy a console, especially when any of those games are going to be ported on PC immediately, and you just get Game Pass. Like, what the next really big first party Microsoft game is going to be Starfield, and that's going to be on PC anyways. So there's no point in getting a console if you already have a beefy PC just to run that. And the thing is, that's not a bad thing for Microsoft. They can just turn the Xbox brand and give it longevity and not have it be tied to a console. They can just be pretty much another Steam, just with first party content. Yeah, I saw my brother play Ghost of Tsushima. That one was baller. That game looks sick. Man, Ceremony also sucks too. Dang. Dude. Let's go to the other like performance-based class to kind of just see, like, oh, maybe we could pull something from here for a supportive feature. This is sick. Ability check. Yeah, ceremony works for out of combat stuff. It's just everything I'm looking at there, it just doesn't seem like exciting, or a way for me to reflavor it and put it into the luchador. Because like the way it's framed, it's very much like, oh, you're a priest and you're, you know, having to go through Holy Communion. All right, thanks, brother. Thank you. Okay. Ooh. Okay, let's go look at this. Silver Tongue, you're a master of saying the right things at the right time when you make a Christmas. Okay, we need a good name for that. Yeah, performance, and yeah, I'm thinking performance. Yeah, that actually sounds a lot better. Still like hype man, yeah. Well, the reason I don't like hype man's good, but I do try. I honestly do try to avoid like gendered naming things. Just to make it so that it's cleaner. Like I think like even then, hold on, let me pull up the thing. I have a gendered feature in the core class, and I still don't like the fact that it is King of the Ring. Like if I can find like another name that means that, then I would definitely change it. Building hype. Yeah, I'm looking at magic cards right now. Leading performance. See if we can find something with like duo. Or support. Team? No, this is all Steam. Team. Team spirit. Team spirit's not bad. Lord of the Ring? No, we can't put Lord of the Rings. And Lord is still... Isn't support a keyword? Ooh, that is true. I forgot. Support is a freaking keyword. Okay, we're gonna go to advanced search. We'll put support here. Support 2, Expedition Raptor, Jubilant Mascot, Relief Captain, Shoulder to Shoulder. Shoulder to Shoulder, not bad. Together Forever. Unity of Purpose. press into service, generous patron, lead by example. The crowd goes wild. What, that's it? Oh, there has to be more support. There has to be more support cards. What the heck? I would think though they would have more cards to support it though. Maybe that's why it wasn't. Assist. Okay, team spirit. How do we do this? Dang. This is on stream too. He's getting called out. That's terrible. That is terrible. Okay, so we're gonna go with trying to figure out like how to make this a so would it be coded with the help action? That's what I'm thinking. Is like the only way I can really see this is like with the help action. Yeah, that's why we circle back to help plus extra thing. Dang, man. Actually, you know, give me 2 seconds. I need to step away from my computer really quick. I'm gonna grab a water. My throat is getting a little dry. All right. All right. All right. All right. So yeah, we're having an issue with the help action. Help action sucks. It's like as much as I enjoy giving advantage and like advantage and disadvantage in 5e because it's so simple, it does eat away at design space. Because instead of like simply giving them like an additional modifier or something like that, like, oh, okay, nope. Trying to think. Yeah. trying to think what supportive thing can we do for the team. College of Spirits. I'm wondering maybe if we like instead of like thinking too hard on it, what if we just give them guidance? We just give the subclass the guidance spell. And just modify like how guidance works. Like I don't for me it seems you learn a guidance cantrip. For you, it has a range of 30 feet. When you cast it, you can cast it from your twin's position. Sometimes it's the simplest things. We get a supportive feature. And this is something like, okay, we can do this out of combat, but if we really need it, it can be in combat, but it's not necessary. Obviously, it's something we're not gonna want in combat. We really do, because we get a bunch of other cool stuff. All right, all that's really left for this subclass is a finishing move that I'm not sure what kind of fantasy we want to go with, except like we want you and your double to beat the hell out of them. Dog pow. Ooh. I think double header actually works for a subclass, like a finishing move feature. Double header. Sorry. Also, just thought of something while looking at. Is it initiative checks or initiative? Oh. Cool. Just thinking. Just initiative. Oh god. That's why I think I switched it to when you have advantage when you roll for initiative. All right, I think I'm gonna call it here. My brain's starting to get a little fried. Thank you again, Steven, for bouncing off some solid ideas. Got a lot done. We pretty much have mostly 2 fleshed out subclasses for this. So yeah, and then after that we can probably just start working on some of the other stuff, like some magic items. Like right here we have a bunch of like magic item ideas that we can go with. Still want to do an improvised weapon subclass. I'm just trying to figure out like what are we gonna want out of that. And then some creature stat blocks. And then hopefully that can get us up to that page count, and then eventually get this to being able to put this up print on demand. Nice. Yeah, I've had too much travel and then just been busy at work. Normally I get some stuff pre-done at work, but I've just been super, super busy. My free time is kind of dwindled. And to be honest, haven't really been too excited to really like do 5e stuff right now. I think that's a lot with everybody. So after we kind of get settled with this, I really want to hop back on Dreadnought and kind of figure it out. I think I did settle on just not really worrying about messing with the idea behind exhaustion. I think the very fact that we have this alternate spellcasting mechanic, it should take a little bit more of the focus, and maybe something we can filter out the rest of the class, being able to take advantage of. Got 3.5 scripts done and a load of design work for other people's patrons. Oh, dang. Get paid, man. All right. So I will be back for sure on Wednesday, and again next Sunday. We'll do some more streams. Maybe I'll be streaming impromptu sometime this week for some more just straight up Final Fantasy 16. So keep an eye out on that. I'm pretty much only going to be playing that on stream. So that's what's going to be happening with that. Depending on what my free time looks like, we'll see if that's going to be on a Friday or maybe sometime earlier in the week. We'll see. I still got to finish editing on another video, not for my channel. We're trying to wrap up another video for a food blog channel that my wife and I are starting up. So keep an eye out. I will heat it out when that launches. So again, until next time, you guys have a good one and take care. I'll see you Wednesday.